everyone. So my name is Ashish Deshmani. I am taking physics for 9th standard, and we already know that first chapter name is motion. Okay, so there are 5 chapters in 9th standard. First chapter name is motion, second force and laws of motion, third gravitation, fourth work and energy, fifth sound. Okay, so first chapter name is motion. Before going to the motion chapter, we should know what do we mean by motion. Any body moving from one place to another place with respect to time, we say the body is in motion. Example, a car moving from one place to another place. Okay, so now we are going to see the contents in the chapter. The first content you see the definition of rest and motion. Second content is types of motion. Third content is types of physical quantities. Fourth is distance and displacement and their differences. Uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Speed and velocity. Acceleration and retardation. Graphical plotting of uniform and non-uniform motion. And last is equation of motion and their derivatives. So we are going to see in detail about these contents in this chapter. So last one is equation of motion, means here we are going to derive the 3 equation of motion, that is v is equals to u plus at, s is equals to ut plus half at square, and v square minus u square is equals to 2as. Okay, so these 3 equation of motions are very important, which are useful for solving the problems also. These are the 3 formulas on which the whole chapter is based. Okay, so we know that small v means final velocity, u means initial velocity, a means acceleration, and t means time taken. So before this we shall know the definition of rest and motion. So what do we mean by rest? The body will not change its position with reference to point. We say the body is in rest. Motion, the body is moving from one place to another place with respect to time. We say the body is in motion. Okay, so types of motion. There are types of motion. We can see circulatory motion, rectilinear motion, then oscillatory motion. Okay, so what do you mean by circulatory types of motion? Circulatory motion means the body moving in a circular path. Oscillatory motion means the bob of the watch moves from to and fro position. We say it is oscillatory motion. And rectilinear motion means the body is moving in a straight line path. We say rectilinear motion. Then types of physical quantities. Physical quantities which can be measured, so we call physical quantity. There are 2 types of physical quantity. First one is scalar and second one is vector. So scalar means having only magnitude but no direction. Vector means having both magnitude and direction. Scalar examples speed, distance, etc. Vector examples are velocity, displacement, etc. So these are the types of physical quantities we are going to see in detail in this chapter. Next is the distance and displacement. Distance means the actual path traveled by a body. Okay, so SI unit of distance is also meter. Displacement means the shortest distance between initial and final position. So the shortest distance between initial and final position we call it is displacement. And then we are going to see in detail the difference between distance and displacement. Uniform and non-uniform motion. What do you mean by uniform motion and non-uniform motion? Uniform motion means the body is covering equal distance in equal interval of time. Non-uniform motion means the body is covering unequal distance in equal interval of time. What do you mean by speed and velocity? Speed means the distance traveled by time taken. Speed means distance traveled by time taken. Velocity means the displacement by time taken. SI unit of speed is meter per second. Velocity SI unit is meter per second. Okay. So now the next content is acceleration and retardation. Acceleration means the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. We say acceleration. It is given by small a. It is given by small a. And then retardation. Negative acceleration is called retardation. Negative acceleration is called retardation. The SI unit for acceleration is meter per second square, and the SI unit for retardation is minus meter per second square. So then we are going to see about the graphical plotting of uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Graphical plotting of uniform motion and non-uniform motion. How to plot a graph based on the uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Then lastly we are going to derive the equation of motion and their derivatives. So we are going to derive equation of motion, that is v is equals to u plus at, s is equals to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square is equals to 2as. So I already told V means final velocity, U means initial velocity, A means acceleration, T means time taken, and small s means here distance or displacement. These are the parameters in this equation of motion, and we came to know what do you mean by V, U, A, T and small s. So these are the contents we are going to learn in detail in this chapter, that is motion. Okay. So the definition of rest and motion. So the examples for rest, you can take a dust kept on table, and for motion, any moving object from one place to another place, we can take the example. So these are the example for rest and motion. Then types of motion: circulatory motion. Circulatory motion means the body is moving in a circular path. Okay, so circulatory motion. The body is moving in a circular path. So any body moving in a circular path, we can say it is in circulatory motion. Second is rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion means the body is moving in a straight line path. A train moving on a track, we can say it is in a rectilinear motion. Next is oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion means the bob moving from to and fro position of the watch, we can say it is in oscillatory motion. So these are the three types of motion: circulatory motion, rectilinear motion and then oscillatory motion. Okay, so these are the three types of motion. There are many types of motion in this world. These are the simple three example: circulatory motion, rectilinear motion and oscillatory motion. So types of physical quantities. Physical quantities, there are two physical quantities: scalar and vector quantity. So there are two quantities. One is scalar and one more is vector. So scalar means the quantity having only magnitude but no direction. So I repeat, scalar means the quantity having only magnitude but no direction, whereas vector, it is the quantity having both magnitude and direction. Having both magnitude and direction. So example for scalar, we can give mass, speed, and for vector we can give velocity, displacement. So these are the example for scalar and vector quantity. So scalar means the quantity having only magnitude but no direction, whereas vector having both magnitude and direction. So physical quantity means which can be measured. So we call those quantity as physical quantity, which can be measured. We can say it is a physical quantity. Next we come across distance and displacement. What is distance? What is displacement? So distance means the actual part traveled by body, we say it is a distance, and displacement means the shortest distance between initial and final point, we call it is displacement. For example, for displacement and distance, a person started from A, went to B and ended at C. Assume that it is 3 meter, it is 4 meter. A person has started from A to B, that is 3 meter, and from B to C, that is 4 meter. So we can say distance is nothing but 7 meter. Okay, so we can say distance traveled by body, we can say it is 7 meter. Okay, so the distance is nothing but AB and BC, 3 meter plus 3 meter plus 4 meter. So this is the shortest distance between A to C. Okay, so this we can say it is displacement. Okay, so we can say it is the displacement. So A to B is distance, B to C is distance, that is 3 meter plus 4 meter, that is 7 meter is the distance, and then The shortest distance between A to C, that is nothing but initial and final point, that is displacement. So we can say it is 5 meter. Okay, so we can say it is 5 meter. Displacement is 5 meter. So we came one example across what do you mean by distance, what do you mean by displacement, and this is one of the best example to know what is distance and what is displacement. So A to B is distance, B to C is distance, that is nothing but 3 meter plus 4 meter, 7 meter is the distance, and then displacement, the shortest distance between A to C or initial to final point, we can say that is displacement. And SI unit for distance is meter. Okay, and SI unit for displacement is also meter. Okay, so distance and displacement. So we have come across the distance and displacement. The actual length, actual part traveled by body we call distance. The shortest distance between initial and final point we call displacement. And their differences. What is the differences between distance and displacement? So distance and displacement. Distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. SI unit for distance is meter. SI unit for displacement is also a meter, and displacement is having both magnitude and direction, whereas distance is having only magnitude. Okay, and here we can say these are the differences between distance and displacement, and the important is the how to count the distance and how to count the displacement. One more example to understand the how to calculate the distance and displacement. So we can see here from A to B. So this is one half circle. Okay, so a person started to travel from A to B and the radius is given 7 meter. Okay, so the radius is given 7 meter. So you can see here A to B is nothing but 7 meter. The half of the semicircle we can see here, and the radius is given 7 meter. So here the distance traveled is nothing but from A to B, and we are going to calculate it by C is equals to pi r. We are going to calculate by C is equals to pi r. Okay, so we are going to calculate by the formula C is equals to pi r. So 22 by 7 into 7. So we know the pi value, that is 22 by 7, and we have substituted the radius value. So 7 cancels and we get the 22 meter. This is nothing but distance. This is nothing but distance. Okay, so this is nothing but the distance. So we can say that is how to calculate the distance from A to B, that is nothing but distance. And we can say displacement. How to calculate the displacement? Here displacement is nothing but 7 plus 7, 14 meter. Okay, so 7 plus 7, 14 meter is the displacement. Okay, so here we have calculated both distance and displacement from A to B. C is equals to 2 pi r. This is the formula, 22 by 7 into 7. Distance we have got 22 meter, and displacement it is 14 meter. So this is the way we calculate the distance and displacement. Okay, so uniform motion and non-uniform motion. The next is uniform motion and non-uniform motion. What do you mean by uniform motion and non-uniform motion? The body covering equal distance in equal interval of time, we say it is uniform motion, and the body covering unequal distance in equal interval of time, we say it is non-uniform motion. Okay, so uniform motion and non-uniform motion. The body covering equal distance in equal interval of time, we say it is uniform motion, and non-uniform motion means the body is covering unequal distance in equal interval of time, we say non-uniform motion. Just a rough graph we are putting here to know the uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So you can see there two graphs are there. Okay, so here you can see a straight line is there which is covering equal distance in equal interval of time. Here you can see a curved line which is showing you that the body is in non-uniform motion. Okay, so distance time graph, okay, for uniform motion and non-uniform motion, just a rough graph. You can understand what do you mean by uniform motion and what is non-uniform motion. Okay, so uniform motion and non-uniform motion. You can see the difference between these two. Here uniform motion means the body is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, whereas the body covering unequal distance in equal interval of time, we say that is in non-uniform motion. This is in uniform motion. Okay. So next is about the speed and velocity. So what do you mean by speed and velocity? Speed means distance traveled by time taken, whereas velocity means the displacement by time taken. So speed SI unit is meter per second, velocity SI unit is meter per second. Okay. So speed and velocity. Speed is a scalar quantity, whereas velocity is a vector quantity, because speed is nothing but distance traveled by time taken, velocity is nothing but displacement by time taken. So distance is a scalar quantity, displacement is a vector quantity. So speed SI unit is meter per second, velocity SI unit is meter per second. So this is about the speed and velocity. So this ratio distance by time taken is nothing but speed. Velocity, the ratio displacement, the displacement of the body with respect to time, we call velocity. SI unit of speed is meter per second, whereas velocity SI unit is also meter per second. So this is about a speed and velocity. Next is acceleration and retardation. So just we are going normal detail about the acceleration and retardation. Acceleration means the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. I repeat, the rate of change of velocity with respect to time, we call it is in acceleration. The body is moving with acceleration, or the body is in acceleration. So it is given by small a. So a is equals to v minus u by t. SI unit is meter per second square. Okay, so a is equals to v minus u by t. So rate of change of velocity with respect to time, we say it is acceleration. SI unit is meter per second square. I repeat, meter per second square is the SI unit for acceleration. A means small a is nothing but acceleration. V means final velocity, u means initial velocity, t means time taken. SI unit is meter per second square. What do you mean by retardation? The negative acceleration we call retardation. The negative acceleration we call retardation. Okay. So the negative acceleration we call retardation. SI unit is minus meter per second square. Minus meter per second square is the SI unit for retardation. And acceleration, it is nothing but a is equals to v minus u by t, that is meter per second square, and retardation is nothing but minus meter per second square is the SI unit for retardation. Okay, so now the graphical plotting of uniform and non-uniform motion. Just a rough graph I will put on the board. So you can see here distance time graph. You can see a straight line parallel to the x-axis. This is nothing but the distance is constant here. Okay. So here you can see the next graph, a straight line is formed. Okay. So this is nothing but a straight line is formed which is parallel to the x-axis, which is moving in a straight line, this is nothing but uniform motion. Okay, so this graph is uniform motion where the body is moving, covering equal distance in equal interval of time. We say it is a uniform motion. Then here you can see the increasing the important about this graph is increasing non-uniform motion, we can say increasing non-uniform motion, and this is a decreasing non-uniform motion. So these four graphs are a rough graph about the uniform and non-uniform motion. So we are in the topic graphical plotting of uniform and non-uniform motion. So this you can see the distance time graph. Here you can see a straight line which is showing you that the distance is at the body is at rest, and then here the body is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, and here the body is this graph we can say it is in increasing non-uniform motion, and this is in decreasing non-uniform motion. So what do you mean by non-uniform motion? Means the body is covering unequal distance in equal interval of time. So these are the rough graph about the uniform and non-uniform motion. So equation of motion and their derivation. So equation of motion and their derivation, these are the three important equation of motion. The first one is v is equals to u plus at. V is equals to u plus at. So v means final velocity, u means initial velocity, a means acceleration, t means time taken. Next equation of motion is s is equals to ut plus half at square. So s is distance displacement, u initial velocity, t means time taken. Then v square minus u square is equals to 2as. V means final velocity, u means initial velocity, a means acceleration, and s means distance or displacement. So these are the three equation of motion we are going to derive in this chapter, and based on these three formula we are going to solve maximum problems. Okay, so today we came across the contents in the motion chapter, that is definition of rest and motion, then types of motion, circulatory motion, rectilinear motion, oscillatory motion, types of physical quantity, scalar quantity, vector quantity, distance and displacement and their differences. We came across we came to know what is distance, what is displacement, then uniform motion and non-uniform motion. The body is covering equal distance in equal interval of time. Non-uniform motion, the body is covering unequal distance in equal interval of time. Speed and velocity, distance traveled by time taken, displacement by time taken, acceleration and retardation. The rate of change of velocity with respect to time we call acceleration, retardation, the negative acceleration we call retardation. Graphical plotting of uniform and non-uniform motion. So here you can see the four graphs, rough graph we have plotted here. That is nothing but a distance is at constant. Here the body is moving covering equal distance in equal interval of time, and then here it is in increasing non-uniform motion, and this is decreasing non-uniform motion. And then equation of motion and their differences here and their derivatives, and equation of motion and their derivatives. V is equals to u plus at, s is equals to ut plus half at square, and last is nothing but v square minus u square is equals to 2as. We are going to derive this three equation of motion, and many problems can be solved based on these three formulas, that is v is equals to u plus at, s is equals to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square is equals to 2as. So these are the contents we are going to see in detail. Okay, so now we are going in detail about the speed and velocity. So speed means distance traveled by time taken. Speed means distance traveled by time taken. Velocity means displacement by time taken. Here types of speed. What are the types of speed we are going to see in detail? That is uniform speed, covers equal distance in equal interval of time. I repeat, the body covers equal distance in equal interval of time. We say it is uniform speed. And next is variable speed, covers different distance in equal interval of time. So different distance in equal interval of time. So here equal distance in equal interval of time. Here you can see different distance in equal interval of time. Next is average speed, total distance traveled by total time taken. These are the types of the speed. That is nothing but uniform speeds, covers equal distance in equal interval of time, and then variable speed covers different distance at equal interval of time, and then average speed covers total distance traveled by total time taken. So these are the different types of speed, and we also came to know the definition of speed, that is distance by time taken, velocity means displacement by time taken. So this is about the speed and velocity. So speed means distance traveled by time taken. SI unit is meter per second. SI unit is meter per second, and SI unit for velocity is also meter per second. So you can see speed means nothing but distance traveled by time taken. The SI unit is meter per second. Velocity means displacement by time taken, and SI unit is meter per second. So types of speed, you can see the types of speed, that is uniform speed covers equal distance in equal interval of time, and variable speed covers different distance at equal interval of time. Average speed, total distance traveled by total time taken. So here these are the different types of speed, and speed is nothing but distance traveled by time taken. Velocity means displacement by time taken. So both having the same SI unit, that is meter per second. Here you can see some simple problems. Here we have got the distance 20 km, time 4 hours. So we know the formula, speed is equals to distance traveled by time taken. So we know the formula, speed is equals to distance traveled by time taken. 20 divided by 4. So nothing but 5 km per hour is the answer. Okay. So what we have done here? Here we have got the distance 20 km, time we have got 4 hours. So we know the formula, speed is equals to distance traveled by time taken. So 20 divided by 4 is nothing but 5 km per hour. We got the answer for this question. So one more question you can see, speed is equals to 50 km per hour and time is 2.5 hours. I repeat, speed is given 50 km per hour and time is given 2.5 hours. So now we know the formula, speed is equals to distance traveled by time taken. So 50 km per hour. So instead of writing speed, I am going to write 50 here, and in the place of time I am going to write 2.5 hours and then distance. So here we are going to see the speed is equals to 50 km per hour, time is 2.5 hours. So we have substituted and then we are going to cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, we are going to get 125 kilometer is nothing but the answer for the question. Speed is 50 km per hour, time is 2.5 hour. Speed is equals to distance traveled by time taken. So instead of writing speed 50, I have written 50 there, and distance we have written as usual. There is no distance given, we have to find the distance, and time is nothing but 2.5 hours. So 125 kilometer is the answer for this question. So we can see here, this is the two problems, that is nothing but based on the speed. Okay, so we know the formula, speed is equals to distance traveled by time taken, and here two simple problems we have done based on the speed. So you can see here, that is speed is equals to distance traveled by time taken, SI unit is meter per second, and velocity displacement by time taken, SI unit is meter per second. Types of speed, uniform speed covers equal distance in equal interval of time, variable speed covers different distance in equal interval of time, average speed, total distance traveled by total time taken. So here average speed definition we can write, average speed definition we can write total distance traveled by total time taken. Okay, so two distances are given. For example, one example based on the average speed we are solving. So total distance, for example, 50 meter plus 50 meter, two distances are given, both are 50 meter, and the time given is 30 seconds. Just an example for average speed. So total distance traveled by total time taken, two distances will be given. Okay, so D1 and D2, nothing but 50 meter plus 50 meter divided by 30, that is nothing but time taken. So we know that. So 3.3 meter per second we got the average speed. Okay, so this is one small example for average speed. Okay, so this is nothing but a small example for average speed, that is total distance traveled by total time taken, 50 meter plus 50 meter divided by 30, and then after dividing we get 3.3 meter per second. That is nothing but 3.3 meter per second. This is one small example for the average speed. Okay, so average speed is equals to total distance traveled by total time taken, and these are the two distances divided by the time taken, that is 30 seconds, and then final answer we get 3.3 meter per second. So we have come across the uniform speed, we have come across variable speed, average speed, and then we have solved 2 or 3 problems based on the speed and then average speed problem to make you understand the importance of the average speed, then speed. These 3 problems we have solved. Okay, so next is about the velocity. So velocity is nothing but displacement by time taken. Displacement can be positive, displacement can be negative, displacement can be 0. Okay, so this is about the velocity and speed. So welcome back. So now we are going across the difference between speed and velocity. So velocity means it is a vector quantity having both magnitude and direction, whereas speed is scalar quantity having only magnitude but no direction. So direction is mentioned in the velocity, whereas direction is not mentioned in the speed. So this is the main two important difference between the velocity and speed. So average velocity, the ratio of total displacement to the total displacement to the total time taken. So here you can see there is a formula for average velocity. Average velocity is equals to u plus v by 2. This formula is to solve the problems based on the average velocity. Okay, so where u means initial velocity, v means final velocity. Okay, so this is the formula for average velocity. Average velocity is equals to u plus v by 2. So the average velocity definition is the ratio of total displacement to the total time taken, and it is given by the formula u plus v by 2. So this is the difference between speed and velocity. This is the definition for average velocity, that is nothing but ratio of total displacement to the total time taken, and this is the formula to solve the average velocity problems. Okay, so that is nothing but average velocity formula to solve the problems where u means initial velocity, v means final velocity. Here is one example to understand average velocity problems, how to solve. So u is equals to 10 meter per second, v is 20 meter per second, and time is given 5 seconds. So average velocity, how we are going to use this average velocity formula, that is u plus v by 2, where u is 10, v is 20 divided by 2, that is nothing but 30 by 2 is nothing but 15 meter per second. Thus we got the average velocity. So the formula to solve the problems based on the average velocity, it is nothing but u plus v by 2. Okay, so we got the answer for this question. So this was one example to solve the average velocity. So before that we have come across the difference between speed and velocity, whereas velocity means displacement by time taken, speed means distance by time taken. Velocity is a vector quantity, speed is a scalar quantity. Direction is mentioned here, direction is not mentioned here, and average velocity means ratio of total displacement to the total time taken. This is the formula to solve the average velocity problems. Average velocity problems can be solved by using this formula. Average velocity is equals to u plus v by 2, where u is initial velocity, v is final velocity. Okay, so now here we are going for the acceleration. What do you mean by acceleration? The rate of change of velocity with respect to time we call acceleration. So I repeat, the rate of change of velocity with respect to time we call acceleration. Fundamentals of acceleration. Fundamentals of acceleration means here a is equals to v minus u by t, where a means acceleration, v means final velocity, u means initial velocity, t means time taken. So fundamentals of acceleration means a is equals to v minus u by t. This is the formula for acceleration, and we know the value of a, that is nothing but acceleration a, it is given by small letter a, then small v, nothing but final velocity, u initial velocity, t time taken. Units of acceleration. Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Meter per second square. This is a unit of acceleration, that is nothing but meter per second square. So SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Next is positive acceleration. When the plus sign comes, okay, so where u and v, okay, gives the plus sign, we say the acceleration is positive, and when negative acceleration minus sign represents the negative acceleration, and then SI unit we call it is in SI unit is minus meter per second. Minus meter per second square. This is the SI unit for negative acceleration. Okay, so negative acceleration is also called retardation. Negative acceleration is also called retardation, and it is represented by minus meter per second square. So we came across the acceleration, fundamentals of acceleration, unit of acceleration, positive acceleration, negative acceleration. Next is zero acceleration. When does the zero acceleration comes? Here you see. So negative acceleration. Welcome back. Negative acceleration, minus meter per second square. Zero acceleration. Zero acceleration. Here u or v might be zero, and anything divided by zero or anything is divided by zero or zero is in the numerator and denominator, anything is there, it can be only zero only. So we can say zero acceleration. Uniform acceleration means what? The rate of change of velocity with respect to time is same, and then we call uniform acceleration. And non-uniform acceleration means the rate of change of velocity is not same with respect to time. We call non-uniform acceleration. We call non-uniform acceleration. So this is about the acceleration. So acceleration means the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Fundamentals of acceleration: A is equals to v minus u by t. Then unit of acceleration, meter per second square. Positive acceleration means plus sign will come there. Acceleration, rate of change of velocity with respect to time is in positive. We say positive acceleration. Negative acceleration, the v and u will represent the minus sign there, and then that is nothing but negative acceleration is called retardation, and SI unit is minus meter per second square. Zero acceleration, numerator may be zero, so we get the answer zero acceleration. Okay, or u or v might be zero. As the result, we get zero acceleration. Uniform acceleration, the rate of change of velocity with respect to time we call uniform acceleration. Rate of change of velocity with respect to time is same, so we call zero acceleration. We call uniform acceleration. And non-uniform acceleration means the rate of change of velocity is not same with respect to time. We call non-uniform acceleration. So this was about the acceleration. So just have a glance. Velocity and speed. Velocity is a vector quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity. Direction is mentioned there. Direction is not mentioned there. And average velocity is nothing but ratio of total displacement to the total time taken. And the formula is u plus v by 2. That is the formula for average velocity. Here we have solved one example based on the average velocity. So u is 10, v is 20. So average velocity u plus v by 2 is nothing but 10 plus 20 divided by 2. That is nothing but 30 by 2 is 15 meter per second. That is average velocity. We got it. This is one example for average velocity. And then we have come across the acceleration. Acceleration means the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Fundamentals of acceleration: A is equals to v minus u by t. Unit of acceleration, meter per second square. Positive acceleration, plus sign will be there. Negative acceleration, minus. Negative acceleration is also called retardation. Minus meter per second square is the negative acceleration. Zero acceleration, where the acceleration will be zero. Either u or v will be zero there. And then uniform acceleration, rate of change of velocity is same with respect to time. We call uniform acceleration. Non-uniform acceleration, the rate of change of velocity is not same with respect to time. We call non-uniform acceleration. So this was about the acceleration.